Patriotic program. Today, we will celebrate our country, our freedom, and American history with patriotic music.
Patriotic songs express respect for one's country. Patriotism is the feeling of pride people have for their country. We show our patriotism today in the songs we'll sing for you.
The song American came from England, where it is known as God Save the Queen. It is the British national anthem. However, early Americans changed the words to it, written by Samuel Francis Smith, that describes American history. Citizens show respect for our flag because it is a symbol of our country. A patriotic symbol is a picture, object, or color that stands for ideas the people of the country believe in.
The U.S. flag has gone through many changes since the first official flag of 1777. At that time, Congress decided that the flag would be made up of 13 red and white stripes with 13 white stars on a blue rectangle.
Stars have been added flag each time a new state joins the Union. Today, our flag has 50 stars to represent 50 states. Have you ever wondered why the flag is red, white, and blue? The color white signifies purity, innocence, red signifies bravery, and blue signifies vigilance, perseverance, and justice.
You may also wonder why the flag is made up of stars and stripes. Stars are considered a symbol of the night sky, and the stripes are symbolic of the rays of light coming from the sun.
I am Betsy Ross. I am credited with making the first United States flag. A group headed by George Washington approached to me in June of 1776 because I was a talented seamstress. They asked me to make the flag based on the design that they had drawn.
We celebrate the flag on June 14th. It is called Flag Day.
There are a few locations where the American flag is flown 24 hours a day. Some of these places include the White House Sports Cemetery and Town Green in Lexington, Massachusetts.
An anthem is the official song of a country. The national anthem of the United States of America is the Star-Spangled Banner. Its words were written by Francis Scott. This song is about our country's flag because it is our national anthem. People usually stand while it is performed. Please stand as we sing the Star-Spangled Banner.
will now share with you some patriotic symbols we have learned about the Statue of Liberty symbolizes freedom throughout the world.
The statue was a gift from the people of France. It is located in New York Harbor. It stands 151 feet tall.
I am the Statue of Liberty. My crown includes 7 rays, each representing one of the sun continents in our world. I hold the book that reads July 4th, 1776. This is the date that we celebrate the signing of the Declaration of Independence. We also call this date the 4th of July.
Flower rose is our natural flower. It is the symbol of peace.
The bald eagle is an American symbol of strength, courage, and freedom. The founding fathers chose this large, powerful bird with a white head and tail to be the national bird of the United States. This bird can only be found in North America and is protected by law.
For more than 200 years, the White House has been more than just the home of the presidents and their families. Throughout the world is a symbol of the his administration of the United States.
The White House is located in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. The White House has 132 rooms, 35 bathrooms, and 3 elevators.
Mount Rushmore is a huge sculpture in the Black Hills of South Dakota. The pieces of Presidents George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln are part of this structure.
Our next song describes the natural beauty of our country with words like purple mountains and amber waves of green. It is called America the Beautiful. A teacher named Catherine Lee Bates from Massachusetts wrote the words to the song. She wrote the poem after a trip to Colorado in 1893. It's one of the most popular patriotic songs in America. President George Washington and Abraham Lincoln were born in the month of February. Now we will honor all our presidents on the third Monday of that month, and we've called it President's Day.
I was born on February 22nd. I was the first president of the United States, and I am called the father of our country. I am remembered as being a peacemaker and a hero. I am also the only president whom a state has been named after. Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States and is also named after me.
I was born on February 12th. I was the 16th president of the United States. I am remembered for freeing the slaves. I also delivered one of the nation's most famous speeches called the Gettysburg Address.
Our country has had a lot of presidents.
president enforces laws created by Congress and is also in charge of the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and the Coast Guard. The president is also responsible for putting leaders in charge of the cabinet, which is a group of people which give the president advice and assist him in leading our country. The cabinet is made up of the vice president and the leaders of 15 departments, such as the Secretary of Defense and Homeland Security.
Joe Biden is our 46th president. He was sworn into office in January 2020. Kamala Harris is the vice president. She is the first female vice president as well as the first black vice president of the United States.
It is not always easy being the president.
Yeah, the president is always making decisions for our country.
I wonder what I would do if I were the president. I know what I would do.
Yeah, me too!
I have a great idea. Let's all share what we would do if we were the president of the United States.
If I were the president of the United States, I would make the world a better place by giving people food. I will make sure people don't litter. I will give people clothes when they need them. If I was the president of the United States, I would make everyone safe. I would be respectful to everyone. I will be kind and help people when they need it. If I were the president, I would give each of my cats a separate room. If I were the president, I would make sure people don't get left out. I would ask them if they need a friend. If I were the president of the United States, I would make everything equal, make sure everyone gets along, and there's no fighting. If I were the president of the United States, I would help people in need. I would change really unfair laws. I will help people to work harder. If I were a president, I would stuff money in confetti cannons. Then I would go all around the world and pop them. I would make sure nobody is poor. I would walk around the streets and give them food and money. If I were the president of the United States, I would drive a fancy truck, drive while dropping money. I would call everybody every day to see how they are doing. If I were the president of the United States, I would make people use nice manners. I will make laws to be kind. Go. If I was the president of the United States, I would get a police car and a fire truck and stuff, and I would stuff money in the police car and in the fire truck, and I would go to every house. I would make sure everyone gets freedom. If there is a person left out, I'll be a friend and let them join you. I'll help the world to be a better place. If I were the president, I would free the world like Martin Luther King Jr. did. If I were the president of the United States, I would make the world a better place. I would give homeless people food, money, and shelter. I was the president, I would help people and drive a fancy car. I would make the world a better place. I would say thank you to people. If I were the president, I would live in the White House and make people happy. If I were the president, I would make sure everybody had food and water and money. I will drive it to them. If I were the president, I would make it so everyone was free and live in the White House.
I would give everyone homes and protect animals. I will give them homes to live in so they are safe.
If I was the president, I would make sure everyone stays safe and go bowling. I would help people when they need help. I give money when they need it for homes. If I were the president, I would make a big speech to help the earth. If I were the president of the United States, I'd make sure no one littered so the world would stay healthy. I don't like when people litter. If I were president, I would give everyone money every day and I'd live in the White House. I would get people the doctor when they are not feeling good. I will pay for the doctor even if it costs $100. I will give them a ride if they are having a baby. If I were the president, I would live in the White House in the fanciest room. If I were the president of the United States, I would make sure that no one gets left out in games. I'll ask if they want to play. If I were the president of the United States, I would live in the White House in the fanciest room, make sure everyone has what they need and has freedom.